There you go. That's how you do it. You definitely won't miss out then. You just wait. Wii U games, just like Vita games, are going to skyrocket for the exact same reason. All the games on the Wii U are going to be expensive. It doesn't matter what it is. I don't even sell Wii U games in my store, and you know why? Because they're all going to be worth a fortune later on. I'm just hoarding them right now. They're all on a shelf, put away. Multiple copies of them. Yeah, but all the terrible games are what are worth money. Because the Wii U is not going to be about collecting the best games. The best games are not going to be the valuable ones. It's the ones that people can't find. When people start collecting Nintendo, because people that collect Nintendo will collect Wii U. Those are the only people that are going to collect Wii U. No one grew up with Wii U because it didn't live long enough for it to. So people are just going to collect it for the sake of collecting it. So the harder to find titles, which are the junk games, are going to be, expensive. Oh, I know they did. They all had them all dirt cheap, and I bought as many as I could. Another good one to collect is Pokken. Well, why not? Continue the collection. I'm telling you, it's only going to get harder to get them, and it's going to only get more expensive. I mean, unless you don't have a desire or care to. But it'd be an easy one to knock out. Well, I wouldn't worry too much about the Japanese exclusives anyways. The system's region locked. I would say go after the Japanese ones if that weren't the case. There's no Gundam game because it wasn't alive long enough. But yeah, I guess they should have. They had plenty of time to slip at least 3 Gundam games on there because that seems to be what they do. Is they pump out one every 6 months. Sega Saturn had Gundam games. PS2 had like 30 Gundam games. PS1 had 30 Gundam games. It wasn't 30, but it was a lot. You know, honestly, I'm kind of surprised there aren't any Dragon Ball Super games. Yeah, I think there's a game called Gundam Extreme, Gundam Breaker. I think there's a few. Well, I mean, the Vita did have a little bit longer of a run than the Wii U did. Not much longer, but it seemed like Nintendo gave up as soon as it was released. They were like, "Man, this was a bad idea. Let's scrap it now." As soon as they released it. Well, the Virtual Boy may have got a Gundam game because they needed to do something to sell that piece of shit. I think the American market only got 13 games for it. I mean, it was cool for its time, I guess, but I certainly wouldn't. You know, even when I was a kid and I saw it, I didn't want it. Now, don't be shitting on my Philips CDI. Remember, the CDI brought us the best version of Zelda. I have a bunch of the point-and-click adventures. Did you get your Philips CDI the same way I got mine? From Goodwill? Thinking it was a CD player? I swear that's how everyone gets their CDI. Listen, I talked to two random people, like, you know, when we were running the shop about it, and somebody said the same exact thing. Yeah, I got mine at Goodwill. They thought it was a DVD player. It was $5. Asking for Zelda CDI games to be there? Yeah, that's asking for too much. That'd be only too perfect. Yeah, maybe they'll think it's a viewfinder. I did pick up a Rob the Robot this weekend, though. That was nice. I got almost all my heavy hitter PS1 games at one yard sale. He had all RPGs. His wife was making him sell them, and I felt so terrible for him. There's no way their marriage lasted. Because he literally asked $200 for all of it, which is a great deal. And then I think I was like, how about $150? And he was like, no. And then his wife glared at him like, I mean, like, I'm gonna kill you, glared at him. And he's like, all right. And that's how I got all of them in one go. With what they're worth now, I hope their marriage didn't last, honestly. Didn't deserve to. Exactly. Well, I have the opposite problem. I have to keep her from buying video games. No, you cannot spend $2,000 on this video game that we don't need. I keep telling her I'm going to sell NBA Elite 2011, and she's like, no, the hell you're not.
Isn't this... Oh.
I'm honestly curious if the PS3 version won't be worth more than the PS4 version. You know what? I need to go pick up Sakura Wars on the PS4. I've been meaning to. I better go get that. But one publisher I always make sure to buy a copy of their games is I always try to buy Nippon Ichi's games. They're the people who make Disgaea, and they did the Danganronpa games, etc. Or they published them. Yeah, they are, but regardless of whether they're valuable or not, they're all rare. They don't ever lose their value, let's put it that way. If it does get ported, it'll get ported by one of those really small publishers. But that's it. Like they'll offer to do a variant of it, and that's about it. And there'll be 1,000 copies of whatever they did. Other than that, no, it'll probably stay the way it is. But I'll tell you this, they will do this. If the game suddenly becomes expensive, they will reproduce the game. They will pump more copies out. They'll have them remanufactured. They just did that even with a PS3 game just recently. They did Drakengard 3. Drakengard 3 got really expensive, and to cash in on it, they Square Enix pumped more Drakengard 3 games out. And yes, they're still making them. Oh, wait, I do have Sakura Wars. I just found it. I forgot I ordered them. I pre-order shit and it just gets shipped here, and I open the box and it just gets put away, and then I never see it again. Muramasa Rebirth is on the Vita. I assume it is. Just like they had they also had Tokiden on it. And I think it was the same deal. And Ragnarok Odyssey and Ragnarok Odyssey Ace. Listen, I think the public is slowly realizing that. That's why the Vita is getting expensive. The consoles are getting expensive, and all the games are starting to cost a fortune. Well, I'm telling you, man. I'm looking at my wall of Vita games. There's a ton of games that are not on anything else. Sorcery Saga. That game was wild. I don't think it's on anything else. You basically, it's a dungeon crawler, and you make curry, different types of curry, and the more powerful the curry, the more powerful your character is. And they had a collector's edition that came with like a curry bowl and a bib and a spoon. It was just for the Vita. Ah. Yeah, I guess, a lot of them probably did get PC ports later on. I'm wondering if all the Senran Kagras are, if any of the, because there's like 4 Senran Kagras on the Vita as well, and I'm wondering if any of those are exclusive. Is Shinobido 2 on anything else? I don't think it is. And I know Lost Dimension was another one. But Lost Dimension, I think, was only released on PS3 and Vita. But it's like impossible to find on the PS3. Oh, okay. Go away. Seven's Karet, Criminal Girls. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't there a corpse party that's only on it? I don't know. I mean, these were, I know these were exclusives a long time ago, but I don't know if they are anymore. Rock Boschers DX. Oh, I know Saturday Morning RPG was only on Vita, and oh no, it was on PS4 as well. And then Ys Origins was on it, was an exclusive for a while. New Little King Story. Oh, that's right, yeah. Criminal Girls is on PSP. What is it? Oh, DJ Technotune. There's one. No, I think the new Little King story that was on the Vita was different than the one on the Wii. Here, I'll take a look at my Criminal Girls. Let me see. It's called Criminal Girls Invite Only. Okay. Oregon Trail has a Vita release. Oddworld. Arcana Heart 3. Hue. Well, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I mean, when the console, went under, I mean, the games won't sell. So, I mean, I'd hate for the games exclusivity to go to waste, It's a lot of work to not sell their game, Oh, and Galgun. Oh, Galgun on the system was really interesting because I'm sure you've seen Galgun on the PS4, but the Galgun, you actually use the touchscreen on it. That's how you shoot the girls, as you use the touchscreen. What anime game are you talking about? Was there a physical release? Because I'm a pretty avid Vita collector, so I'm a little perplexed. I'm not entirely sure there's a physical release for that one. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, there's an English subversion? Oh, then that means that... Okay, so there's I know there's a bunch of Asian English Vita games. And if you really want to muddy things up, collecting those is tough. Because now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure there was another Dead or Alive game for the Vita, and the only one that was in English was an Asian exclusive. But I think you can start to see why I take it with me when I'm working, because I travel for work. It's not the easiest to bring a PC with me. Especially when I'm in a camper. Because the Vita was the first time that Sony was like, hey, you don't need a lot of money and you can publish on our console. They made it really easy for small games to come to a major handheld or console. The minimum order quantity was 1,000 units, and adding your games digitally to the store was super easy. It was around the Vita came out around the time when they were advertising to indie developers that we have the easiest platform for you to put your game on. instead of everyone, clamoring to Steam. And in Japan, the Vita was hot. That's why there's so many like indie titles on the Vita that had physical releases. Because they could make 1,000 copies and, that's why it's fun to collect. Because there's a lot of really rare games on it. And it's not extremely expensive yet. It will be. I was going to say Tales of Heart, but dude, Tales of Heart is so bad. I played it on the Vita, and I got bored. That is probably the worst Tales game I've ever played. Ugh. But wasn't Tales of Heart R? Wasn't it eventually ported to 3DS? Well, either way, it was probably the worst Tales game I've ever played. I couldn't finish it. Basically, the main character got, I guess her emotions were stolen away, and every emotion was like in every town, and you go into a town and everyone's pissed off, and guess what you gotta go find? Her anger, and then you restore her anger, and then you restore her happiness, and you restore her. Yeah, it was really repetitive and really predictable. It was a boring story. But then again, some people disagree with me. I think it got decent reviews and whatnot, but I was bored to tears with it.